Welcome to the introduction to the Lotus Mentorship Community Program. This video is about how you can participate in my new Lotus Mentorship Community Program that you, as an inspired spiritual practitioner, may feel that this is for you. It's a 12-month journey from practice to transformation to contribution in community. Let me tell you what's in this program and how it works. And I hope that you will be interested in joining us create this beautiful community that is 12 months or for the rest of your life. But we're going to start with a 3-month program, a 90-day program with some good deals in it. But we'll start slow. So this 12-month program will take you from wanting to have a spiritual life to actually living a spiritual life. That's the purpose of this program, to get you from where you are to where you want to be spiritually. You already know what matters, and you probably already meditate. You practice yoga, perhaps. You study spiritual teachings. You attend retreats or you teach others. You're already teaching. But your personal practice is actually, is your personal practice receiving your time and energy the way you want it to. So the problem is not that you lack knowledge. The problem is that it's a lack of consistency, and maybe this is where I can help you. You often don't need a book or another program or another training or another retreat. You probably don't need those things now. You're probably well established. But what do you need? You need some structure. You need some accountability. You need some encouragement. And perhaps you need a community. And that's the Lotus community that I'm offering for you. Okay, so let me share with you just 1 second. Okay. From my website, thelotuscenter.ca, you'll see a tab called the Lotus Membership Community. And you can follow along with me right now or go to it on your own. The Lotus Membership Community is a 12-month journey from practice, transformation, contribution. And it starts September the 15th to December the 15th for the first 90 days. In this, we're going to ask you, in this transformation from practice, transformation, contribution, what if your spiritual practice became the center of your life? You may already know how meaningful meditation, yoga, self-inquiry, conscious living can be. You may have taken courses, attended retreats, trained as a teacher or healer, learned beautiful practices that you genuinely want to live, and yet life can get busy. Time disappears, Old habits return. Personal challenges consume your energy. Your practice becomes inconsistent. You may find yourself wishing for deeper commitment, more support, and a community of people who understand why this journey matters to you. Yeah, is that true? Well, this is why I created this community, because it's for people like you and me. It's a warm, supportive community for meditators, yoga teachers, retreat facilitators, healing practitioners, sincere spiritual seekers who want to deepen your practice while being supported by the community. Together, we can bridge the gap between learning, living, and teaching. You don't have to do it alone. Okay, so let's have a look at what's important here. Is we want to check to see if where are you lacking in time, and where are you wasting energy and time, where actually you could be making more time for your practice. Let's check some places where your energy may get dissipated. What kind of distractions do you have in your life? Are phones and social media a big distraction, like most people? Are you overcommitted? Maybe you need to make some decisions about, changing a few things there. What kind of work hours do you have? Maybe you're working too much. How are your relationships taking up your time? And maybe we need to look at that. What are your habitual patterns that maybe you want to change some of those patterns? Do you have a habit of procrastinating? And are you constantly receiving or consuming spiritual information, but you're not taking the time to actual practice? So what would happen if you reclaimed some of that energy for your spiritual life? So let's have a look at that. In practice, you increase the time, the consistency, and depth of your spiritual practice. This is the heart of this program. Then there will be a transformation that will take place. So you'll develop your ability to meet life's challenges consciously, effectively, and with greater ease. You will learn how to turn problems into projects for your growth. And because it's a community and we're building one together with your contribution, you will discover how your presence, your gifts and service and encouragement can strengthen the community around you. The transformation is from a distracted practitioner into someone whose life is increasingly centered on spiritual practice. Someone who turns challenges into opportunities for growth and naturally becomes a source of support, service, and leadership within the community. You become not only a practitioner, but a self-transformer and contributor. Pretty good, eh? Okay, so let's talk about what's inside this. You're going to get personal coaching and mind clearing with me. So it's a one private mind clearing session each month with Miranda, with me, including email coaching between sessions. Together, we look at what is getting in the way of your practice, where your time and energy are going, and what you can consciously change. So for $150 a month, you will get personal coaching and mind clearing. You will also get an exclusive community workshop once a month. It's an hour and a half online for just this community. And it's a place where we will learn, we will take a topic and discuss the topic about how to support each other in community. We will share and will receive encouragement from each other. And another thing we'll have once a month is a monthly book club. So we will be choosing a book. Some of you may recommend books that we can, that you may think will be valuable to our community. And we will meet and discuss the book. And the whole thing about this is that this is what you will be paying me, but in actual fact, you will be supporting the whole community with this. And included in all of this is everything, discounts and 50% off my Lotus evening lifestyle classes. So here are some of the things. More ways that you can grow. 50% off the yoga lifestyle classes. Enjoy a 10 class pass for only $50. And so usually it's $100. And it's only for the first 3 months. This will change after the first 3 months. And this is my classes: yoga, meditation, dyads, Patanjali, yoga scriptures, chant and meditation. You will also get discounts on retreats and trainings, and you will also have access to my library, my online school, and we'll be giving you each level. I'll give you a different course for you to study online. You will have, if this is a 12-month journey, and I'm just going to show you that there is like the foundation. The foundation is like, say, 4 to 7 hours. We want to increase your time and practice, and we need to talk about what you want. This is what will happen in the coaching. You will learn, or you will aim, I should say, for increasing the number of hours, your personal practice and group practice. So, and you will be supporting the group itself a little bit more each time you're at a different level. So the next level going up is momentum, 8 to 10 hours a week. You and I will discuss what is appropriate for you. So it's not, this is just a guideline, but it's personal for you. Your hours are your own measure. They can include personal meditation, yoga, contemplation, study, satsang, conscious communication, spiritual reading, service, and Lotus yoga lifestyle classes. The goal isn't to compete with anybody. The goal is to become fully committed to the life you truly want to live. Then there's these 5 stages, and so you can do these stages as you're ready to, and you may not reach all of them, and who cares? You are on the journey. You are here. You're serving yourself, and you're benefiting from the community, and you're contributing to the community. And this is probably what your soul wants to do. So anyway, you can read through this. There's a foundation level. There's a momentum level. There's the integration level. You're increasing your hours. There's a devotion level, and then there's a leadership level. Your monthly mentorship, each month you'll meet with me for your mind clearing and coaching session. And we will discuss some of these things. Where am I putting my time and energy? What am I ready to change? How can I deepen my practice this month? What is getting in the way of my practice? What problem can I turn into a project? How can I contribute more fully to my community? And this isn't about perfection. It's about becoming increasingly conscious of how you are living and making choices that bring you closer to the life you truly live or you truly value. Okay, so let's go on to a community where we grow together. Spiritual growth doesn't have to be a solitary journey. Imagine having a group of people who understand your commitment, people who you can practice with, learn with, and share honestly with, encourage and support. A community where we celebrate each other's progress, where challenges aren't failures, but they're opportunities, where your gifts are welcomed, where you can receive support and learn to offer it, where your personal transformation naturally becomes a contribution to something larger than yourself. This is the heart of the Lotus Mentorship community. So your investment is $150 a month, and we start off with $450 for the first 3 months. And you're going to get mind clearing, community workshop, a book club, and 50% off your yoga lifestyle classes, and that's weekly, and there's a lot to choose from, discounts and bonus access to the online learning. Is this community right for you? Well, this program may be a beautiful fit. You want to become more consistent with your spiritual practice. You're ready to reclaim time and energy from distractions. You're interested in meditation, yoga, self-inquiry, and conscious living. You perhaps may be already a teacher, a facilitator, or a healing practitioner wanting to deepen your own practice. You want to grow without having to do it alone. You long for a greater community and accountability. You want support navigating personal challenges. You want your spiritual practice to become more deeply integrated into your life, and you feel called to contribute your gifts to a conscious community. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to be willing. Start where you are. Choose the level that challenges you without overwhelming you. You will grow gradually. You'll practice sincerely. You'll transform consciously and contribute lovingly. So the Lotus Mentorship community is a community of like minds working together. This is not a course. It's not a retreat. And I won't be informing you as much as you will be participating in supporting each other. So you could say something, it's like, my spiritual development matters enough to make it a priority in my life, and to surround myself with others who make spiritual development a priority in their lives. So make this community a place where you feel you belong and have co-created. You may be surrounded by people who don't necessarily understand why you meditate, or why you want to meditate, or why you do self-inquiry. The Lotus Mentorship community offers companionship with people who share your same aspiration. But let me tell you a little bit about what my role is, which you probably already figured it out. My role as a mentor. I've experienced a spiritual community living in India for 17 years. I know what it feels like to be supported in practice and to receive guidance and to feel that I'm progressing as I should be at my own pace. I've also trained in mind clearing and enlightenment intensive work, and have 20 years of experience working with people in deep stuck states. And I've supported their spiritual journey. and I still do. I know how important community is to our souls and spiritual growth. I could probably help you in some of these areas, like recognizing your patterns, establishing realistic commitments, help you stay accountable, help you work through your resistance, help deepen your practice, and help you use your time and energy consciously. So I suggest you email me for a free conversation to see if this is something that will perhaps transform your life. So come and see if this is your community. I invite you to a free conversation with Miranda to explore whether the Lotus Mentorship community is right for you. There's no pressure to join, just an opportunity to connect, to ask some questions, and feel into whether this community supports the journey you are ready to take. So here's my email address, mirandasquires@thelotuscenter.ca. Your spiritual life is asking for your attention. What could become possible if you stopped giving your best time and energy to what doesn't truly matter and began giving it to what does? So practice, transform, contribute. Come practice with us, come grow with us, come belong. So this isn't for someone who's interested in another spiritual program for their collection. It's for someone who is ready to make their practice a real priority. This mentorship will give you inner stability, clarity, presence, discipline, connection, self-awareness, freedom from habitual patterns, alignment between values and daily life. Your practice changes when your life begins to support your practice. So I'll say that again. Your practice changes when your life begins to support your practice. So if there is a part of you that knows it is time to go deeper, I invite you to join us. Come practice with people who are serious about awakening, and let us support one another in making spiritual practice a living priority. Your journey may sound like this. I want a deeper spiritual life, but I don't consistently give it my time and energy. I need structure, accountability, and community. I don't have to do this alone. I can gradually increase my practice. My life can begin to reflect what I say is important. And I'll say this now, from wanting a spiritual life, you can actually live one. So send me an email and we'll set up a time to chat. And let's do that now. mirandasquires@thelotuscenter.ca. Okay. I hope that is good for you. And send me an email and we'll chat. Okay. Bye.